move on to our next delicious match, Chaotic Acid.
And Chaotic Acid is another SoCal player. He's showed up to a few Wednesday night fights, mostly for Mortal Kombat X. We haven't seen him too much recently, but he's a very good player. He's made a lot of upsets. He was actually one of the first people to actually defeat Denzel, to defeat DJT in bracket. He's had a lot of really, I would have to say his showing's a little bit inconsistent, but he's had a lot of really good showings, second place, third place, and then sometimes he's not quite as far, just depending on who he runs into.
He's a passionate guitarist.
Apparently. A lot of similar to Nubcakes, but his opponent is going to be Cheeko. Hardcore gaming Cheeko, because he's a hardcore gamer. And, okay, so look at this, his actual quote. Now, let me talk about this, okay? His best achievement was defeating Emperor Flappy at EVO 2016. Now,
which happens to be Flappy's quote from his most discernible achievement.
Now, believe it or not, they did not coordinate that. They're just both idiots.
Wow.
No,
a very bold statement.
They seriously, I asked them, I was like, did you guys coordinate with this? And they're like, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. And I thought maybe they were trolling for a bit, but they seriously did not coordinate that. They're both they just wanted that. So I really hope they do run into each other a little bit later today. But Cheeko, a great player, says that Buff.io, the greatest, the world's #1 Sub-Zero, said that it was his favorite player.
Interesting.
Yeah. But this will most likely be a Batman mirror. Now, both of these players known for playing Batman. I don't think I've ever seen Acid choose anybody else. Cheeko, he plays primarily Batman.
Yeah, but he can also play Adam and a few other characters.
Yeah, he was actually streaming last night. He was playing Adam. He, of course, has a Pocket Deadshot. He loves Scarecrow. So we could see a lot of different characters from him. But I think Batman is his tried and true. He tried for such a long time to get this Batman helmet, too. He just complained about it all the time.
Oh,
Every Batman
the close
but
face?
me. Yeah, the close face, it looks almost like robotic. It's a great helmet. So it does look like we will be getting the mirror, Batman mirror. Like we said, SoCal, it's the home of Batman. The Batcave is somewhere down, it's right below Wednesday Night Fights. You get into the elevator esports arena, and you press the secret button, a combination of buttons, and you go downstairs. There's just a whole bunch of Batman suits, and you have Cheeko, and you have Nubcakes, and you have Acid.
They're all different sizes?
Yeah, they have like their names on them, on the cases. They have to put them on every time before they play Wednesday Night Fights. All right, so these players looking like they're starting off pretty defensive. Batman, of course, is a great zoner, and when you do have
a beautiful dance.
You think he gets dizzy? I've always wondered that. I mean, he spins so many times in a row throwing the projectiles. I feel like you gotta get dizzy, but he's Batman. You know, maybe he's prepared for that.
Maybe he has like what are the, like balancers? Is like a specific name for them. Like equilibrium balancers, so that he can spin all he wants without getting dizzy? I don't know.
Maybe. That would be really
There's an actual word for that, and I can't think of it.
It makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. And right now, okay, so... I'm trying to figure out
okay, go on.
No, okay, so Cheeko is actually the one in the corner. Acid is the one who is definitely got the life lead, and the life lead is huge right now, because Cheeko just cannot catch up. He's going to have to make really effective usage of the trait if he wants to make this happen. And, oh, I like that setup. There are a lot of different sneaky options, and that's another one.
Oh, he tried for the conversion, unfortunately didn't get it.
That is one of the best options for getting in with Batman in this game. Slide, as long as you have bats, you can make it relatively safe, and if it does land, you get a combo. Now, it's really fast, it's got a ton of range, it's really good for stopping your opponent from moving backwards, or to actually punish their projectiles by moving underneath them.
This is ridiculous. Quing, 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 quing.
I'm telling you, I don't care what kind of equilibrium balancers Batman has. He must be getting dizzy by now.
Ooh.
They just trade traits. Oh, and wow, didn't let go of the trade in time, so could have made it safe. Decided not to. In fact, not only would that have made it safe, he might have been able to get a full combo because he would have punished him trying to punish with the trade bat.
Yeah, we saw actually Cheeko going for a counter there, but he got caught by a jump 2 instead.
All right, now Cheeko has almost evened it up, but he really needs to take his first life bar from Acid. Of course, we talk about it all the time, but the first life bar, I mean, even if you only have one little hit left, it's a big deal. And now he takes it with zoning. So Cheeko now, the one on the right side, zoning. They're both very similar colors. I wish we would We should make it a rule that you have to have a different colored shader.
Well, if you're gonna face off against someone with the mirror, yeah. Well, technically it's different colored. He has yellow on his. Acid does.
Well, yeah, you're right. You're right. It's definitely a different shader, but there's some great Batman shaders. I mean, the white one, the I love the classic one that's kind of the gray and blue.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah,
wow.
that one's really cool too. But wow, Acid taking the first game with a almost near full life bar.
Yeah, that is just because he took control of the zoning game. And taking control of the zoning game is so important in this matchup, especially when you're at a level like this where the interactables really help you with that. Now, we saw Cheeko trying to use the laser interactable on the left side, but it didn't work out for him because, again, he already had lost the life advantage. So it does look like we are going to be moving back into the mirror. Same shaders. I know Cheeko has a white color. We're going to have to say, hey, Cheeko, use the white color. I'll text him right now. No, but it looks really good. Actually, you know what? I bet this would look really good with the tournament shaders on.
Ooh, I think you're right. That's gonna look really awesome.
Whoa! No, is he gonna actually change the white color?
Come on.
Oh, okay, he sort of.
That's still kind of.
He felt me in spirit. There's actually no way he could have heard me. There's no way that it could have got to him in time. But
yeah, with the stream delay. Concept of Sleeve is hyped for Hometown Heroes tonight. Does that say hot chocolate? Is that what it says?
I don't think that's what that says, but hot chocolate sounds pretty good right now.
Maybe it's just the.
There are plenty of warm fires to
or outside of me that wants hot chocolate. You know what? Now I want hot chocolate.
All right. Well,
production, can we make that happen?
Yeah,
hot chocolate.
Let's make it happen. But again, so I believe we have Acid is on the left side. So Acid is, again, the open-faced Batman. He's using kind of the classic costume. And again, he's taking the lead, taking the momentum.
You know, when you said open-face, all I think of is Harvey Scary Face. Have you seen, you know what I'm talking about?
No idea what you're
Batman?
talking about.
Oh, dude, you got to check it out. It's hilarious.
All right, you'll have to show me later. But Cheeko starting to launch some offense, but Acid using his defensive tools so well.
That's all I can think about.
How many batarangs does he hold?
I don't know.
I wonder. They should be a like an ammo counter, and if he's got to like call in like the I don't know, the bat plane to like drop more off for him. You know, he's like, yo, I'm out. I need more.
I'm out.
You okay, man?
I don't know, man. I think
you
Batman mirrors are getting to me. Good block and a push block.
Yeah, I like the fact that they're actually using push block a lot. It's very, very important.
It's a really good tool against Batman as well.
Right,
it's actually one of the only tools sometimes you have.
Yeah, and as a Batman player, you've got to know that. But again, Acid with the the defensive kind of lead here, you could say. Are just trading the trade bats. The trade bats themselves don't do too much damage.
No, the trade bats, what makes them so ridiculously good is the fact that they just allow him to take extra turns, essentially.
Right. Ooh, or to make stuff like that essentially safe, just like the slide. I'm surprised we actually haven't seen Cheeko do more slides just to try to get in. I mean, I know it is pretty difficult to get within that correct range, especially because Batman, as a zoner, has the strength of being able to move backwards while he zones. And that's pretty unique in this game. I don't think there's any other character that actually does that. Well, actually, I guess Deadshot with his the multiple hitting wrist cannon, but you very rarely see that used. Yeah. Just because it has a lot more recovery than, say, Batman Bats.
Oh, wow. And Acid again is showing that he can hold the lead in this Batman mirror.
Yeah, but doing it offensively this time. So many forward threes. Forward three is a great tool with Batman. It's plus on
getting
block.
caught by all those overheads with the second hit of back two.
Oh, and this is a big opening. Is that enough to kill? It is. Cheeko, he really needed that, and now he's going to be in a really good position to apply some corner pressure.
Yeah, but I mean, Acid opened him up with so many back two threes, and something I think why that happened is because he did do a back two stagger and a back one earlier, so he was afraid of getting caught by the low. But just like that, it is going to be Acid moving up 2-0 over the man who defeated a Flappy Sammy Hammy at EVO 2016.
He defeated Flappy Sammy Hammy. What a legend. What a true legend of our game.
Some have called him the savant of our times.
I don't think anybody's ever said that, but...
That's rude.
No, really though? Oh, okay, so you know what? He's saying, you're out-zoning me, I'm going to out-zone you. He's going to completely try to shut down that playstyle, but now we're going to have to see if Cheeko's adapted to the changes that Deadshot's received. Now, Deadshot, always known as one of the best zoners in the game, that is not going to change at all. He will be keeping all of his zoning ability, but a lot of his up-close game that made him very terrifying inside is a little bit worse. Now, that move in particular, the low that we did see him start off with,
Back one.
just a little teensy bit slower and not as good on block. So we used to see a lot of really good back one staggers. Back one staggers aren't quite as good anymore. Still not terrible overall. And on top of that, some of his normals have been either slowed down or sped up, kind of just based on how they've been working for him. But his zoning's still extremely strong.
And even with all that zoning, though, Acid does find himself ahead quite healthily in this matchup so far.
Oh, wow. And just, oh, no, actually, I was about to say that was the multiple hit wrist cannon, but it was not. Oh, and here we go. This is the...
it's over.
So that's very impressive by Acid. You know, showing not only that he's capable of zoning, but he's capable of getting through zoning when the need arises.
That was threading the needle there, and he did it very well.
Oh, and again, just managing to barely get in, but every little bit that you get in is really strong as Batman, especially against a... ooh, wow. Managed to get out. Especially against the Deadshot that was recently nerfed. Normalized.
No, we don't like the word nerfed. We like the word normalized.
No, I was
like caramelized.
Ooh, wow, okay. Yeah, I think you're hungry today, man. You're talking about caramelized stuff, and you're talking about hot chocolate, and yeah, dude.
I don't know if you've seen me, but I tend to enjoy the foods.
I have. Ooh, nice. Good opening. Didn't quite get the full combo, but still got a significant amount of damage. And, of course, the lead is bigger than anything in this game.
Yeah. And again, Acid is sitting on his first life bar still, which means that all the damage that he's going to get, no matter how much Cheeko dishes out, he's only going to lose about 121 life. So this is still very, very important for Acid to just get in as much damage as possible before that life bar is taken away, if it is even taken away at all.
Yeah, he just needs some chip. I'm surprised we haven't seen more usage of the meter burn low rifle. I think that would have been a really good tool, but I'm just not seeing it. We're seeing him use meter for other options. We're seeing it for push block. We're seeing a lot of meter burn straight shot, which is weird. But I don't know. Got to use all of his tools. That was a tool that was not normalized at all. Ooh, and one more opening could be it.
Oh, and there it is. Nope. No clashes available for Cheeko.
Oh, he tried, but didn't work out. Oh, and one more hit is going to be it. And that means that Acid, getting over the counter pick, was able to take out Cheeko. And Acid, he's just looking so solid. It's extremely impressive.
Yeah, that was a 3-0 of Cheeko, who is definitely no slouch himself. And in the Batman mirror, switch to Deadshot, and it still wasn't enough to deal with Acid's offense, or zoning for that matter. In fact, a lot of that damage was gotten from throwing those batarangs.
That's true. Acid really showing that he's a threat everywhere on the screen, which is exactly how you should be playing Batman. There are a lot of people that play a character like Batman, and they either want to completely run away or completely rush down, but if you're not able to do both at the highest level, you're not a true top Batman player. And not that Cheeko isn't, but Acid definitely just had a little bit of a heads up there.